Welcome to another American River College Athletics broadcast brought to you by Stone's Radio Networks. Coming to you live from beautiful campus of American River College in Sacramento, California. Today's game is sponsored by United Rentals, Ace Body and Towing, the Lincoln Potters Baseball Club, Grateful Bread, Super Taco, and Taylor Builders. To get you ready for today's matchup, let's send it up to the booth to the legend, Mark the Phantom Lowe, to bring you all of today's action.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Big 8 Conference softball action from the campus of American River College in lovely Sacramento, California. Mark the Phantom Lowe here with you, along with the great Stones McCoy, bringing you this one, a Big 8 Conference matchup, a very important one, especially for the American River College Beavers, who sit at 10-10 on the conference season with just 4 games remaining. They've got today, they've got next Tuesday at home against Diablo Valley, and then they have a big doubleheader this upcoming weekend on Saturday the 20th when they travel to Rockland to take on Sierra College. Right now, they are in 5th place in the conference, 1 game behind Sierra College, and they just came off a split against Sacramento City College, in which the Beavers took a 2-0 lead into the 7th inning of the first game, lost that game 3-2, and then bounced back on the road as Bree Romero threw a 5-0 shutout and got the win. So the Beavers took the second game 5-0, splitting that one and putting their league record at 10-10. The Falcons are 8-13 in conference play, 13-22 on the season, and they'll start us off here against Bree Romero on the mound for the Beavers again. And starting us off for the Falcons, Camara Baptiste, the first hitter. She's followed by Marika Watson and Summer Lagamarcino up here against Bree Romero as we get started here. Big 8 Conference action from Becky Russ Field on the campus of American River College. First pitch is hit high up in the air, short left field, coming on Elizabeth Popick on the run, makes the catch, and 1 pitch and 1 out here for the Falcons. That'll bring up Marika Watson. Let's take a look defensively, if we can, at the American River College Beavers. We saw Popick with the catch, Alexa Garcia in center, Meyer in right. It's Garcia, Haynes, Adams, and Demon across the infield. Bree Romero on the mound, and the freshman Mackenzie Smith is behind the plate. And here is Marika Watson. 254 for Marika on the season. She fouls that one back. 0-1 out of Oakmont High School, a freshman. Let's take a look at that batting order as we have Watson batting second. Summer Lagamarcino with a big hitter, 360 on the season. Miranda Morales hitting at 444 behind her, and Aaliyah Leiden, who is the pitcher, also comes in with 12 runs batted in and a 338 average. So that's your batting order for the Folsom Lake College Falcons. And Marika takes what I thought was a strike. Yes, it was a strike on the outside corner, so she is behind in the count 0-2 to Bree Romero. Bree at 16-8 on the season at 277 earned run average. 168 innings pitched, and she missed 4 games in the middle. That one just misses the outside corner. Thought you got a call in the corner. Might as well go a little further out on the corner and check it out. Summer Lagamarcino is on deck. Miranda Morelos, the cleanup hitter for the Falcons in this one. 1-2 pitch, a little bit high. Evens the count at 2-2. Of course, Mackenzie running the scoreboard today as per usual, and Matt Pearson, who just waltzed in, I'm saying 13 minutes before the game started. Maybe I'm being generous. I mean, this guy's cutting it close. Talk about, he must have tenure or something. 2-2 pitch, outside, ball 3. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes. That went a little bit high, so a good at bat by Marika Watson. She gets the base on balls. Bree Romero with only 47 issued in 166 innings, but she gives up 1 to Watson. And Summer Lagamarcino is going to be the hitter. Hitting 360, playing at second base, Summer. Out of Heritage High School, just a freshman. Right-handed hitter. Takes that one a little bit outside. These two teams, let's see if we can find their earlier matchup. I believe won by the Beavers. That was a doubleheader that was split actually in Folsom. Beavers lost the first one 6-4, won the second one 6-2. That's a call strike. So going for the season series, this is the rubber game here today. Both teams battling to try to get a spot in the NorCal playoffs. And conference as good as the Big 8. If you can get a record over 500 or at 500, you're in pretty good shape. Took something off that's dumped into left field, but Popik stays and waits for it, makes the catch. Looked like it might get down in front of her, but it stayed up, and Lagomarsino was out on a fly ball to left field. 2 outs, and that brings up Miranda Morales. Miranda hitting at .444 on the year. Coming out of Lawndale, California. Left-handed hitter takes that one in there for a strike. She's driven in 14 runs on the season. She has 54 official at-bats for the freshman, so very productive so far for the Falcons. Oh, one pitch is hit right back up the middle into center field for a base hit. Alexa Garcia fields it up there, but the first hit of the ball game is a solid single to center by Miranda Morales, and she is at first base, and here's Ayla Leiden. Ayla hitting at .338. She's listed as the DP. I think she was inserted in it. I think she will be on the mound for this game. As we had somebody else listed. Haley Garrison was in our first lineup, and then Leiden has kind of the number one pitcher, so she is, we think, going to be taking the pitching spot. She has 16 runs batted in also on the season. She's got runners at first and second with 2 outs here in the top of the first. Took something off that, chopped out to shortstop. Haynes has it on the run to first base to Madison Dedman for the out. So a hit and a walk for the Falcons, but they don't score. After a half inning, it's the Falcons, nothing. The Beavers coming to bat.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop in Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Bottom of the first, Beavers coming to bat. They'll have the top of their lineup, the familiar top of the lineup, Bella Garcia, Elizabeth Popik, Mackenzie Smith starting it off. Mark the Phantom Low here with Stones McCoy. And Stones, we want to discuss something here. We've got Bree Romero comes out in the top of the first. He gives up a hit and a walk, but settles down and gets the last out. I was talking about it when we started the game. 10-10 on the season in conference. You want to finish with at least 12 conference wins because you're going to get yourself positioned in that NorCal playoffs.
Oh, absolutely, and she's doing everything she can. She's done that all year, and minimizing the big damage. She's been really good at. So giving up a single hit to this team is okay. Getting out of the first, she looks really good, and she's gonna have to battle because this Folsom team is no joke. Yeah, they are. They scratch and they claw. Thank you, Stones McCoy. And as we get Bella Garcia, let's do what you wanted to do, which is take a look at the lineup for your American River College Beavers. Bella leading it off, and Mackenzie Smith having a great season in the 3 spot. Kayla Adams batting .427 in the number 4 spot. She has 6 home runs and 37 runs batted in. Alexa Garcia down in the 6th spot with 8 home runs of her own. First pitch from Leiden is on the outside corner for a strike to Bella Garcia. She's batting .417. The sophomore out of Rockland, followed by Popik and then Smith. Leiden, a freshman out of Nevada Union High School. That pitch is a little bit outside for a ball, 1-1. Garcia last year was way over 400. Then she suffered an arm injury, which I think sidelined her for at least half the season and the playoffs, which was sorely missed by the Beavers, and she is back here hitting .417. 1-1 pitch is hit sharply at the shortstop. Hymas has it over to first base for the out.
So Garcia grounds out to shortstop for the first out of the inning. Let's take a look defensively at the Folsom Lake College Falcons. We've got Claire Yanez in left. It's Baptiste in center. Watson over in right. Morelos, Marcino, James, and Donna Jo Dalton at third base. Lighting on the mound, and behind the plate is Hannah Bunch for the Falcons. And here's Elizabeth Popick, a freshman out of Wood Creek, hitting at .293 on the season. Left-handed hitter, has 12 runs batted in. Takes the first pitch outside. She's been hitting the number 2 spot for most of this season. Was down around 7 or 8 and then lifted herself up, hitting at a very respectable .293 ahead of fellow freshman Mackenzie Smith. That's right down the middle for a strike. 1-1. Beavers with the doubleheader split against Sac City over the past weekend. They've got this game, a doubleheader on Saturday in Rockland, and then next Tuesday, the final home game of the season against Diablo Valley College. We'll be right here next Tuesday to bring that one to you. That's lifted out short left center, which means shortstop, and picked out by Hamas again for the second out. So the Beavers, a grounder to short and a pop-up to short, and here's Mackenzie Smith. Lighting at 8-6 on the season. 3.46 ERA, 61 strikeouts, so she didn't strike out a lot, just 38 walks in 123 innings. She gets the first 2 Beavers without too much of a protest, and here is Mackenzie Smith. Swing and miss for the freshman catcher out of Stagg High School. 374, 2 home runs, 16 runs batted in, an additional 26 runs scored for Mackenzie. That is a little bit outside. Popick, a freshman, and Mackenzie Smith, a freshman. Kayla Adams on deck, and Riley Meyer after her, also a freshman. I have to feel like Coach Lisa Delgado, co-head coach Felix Vigil, feeling very good about the Beavers coming back next year. But right now, they want to go ahead and grab that NorCal playoff spot. 2-1 on Mackenzie Smith. Kayla Adams on deck, as we said, with 6 home runs. That's it sharply at the shortstop. Hymas gets it over to first, and she has a very busy inning and does it perfectly. 1, 2, 3. We go to the top of the second. We got no score here at Becky Russ Field.
I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Top of the second from Becky Russ Field. No score so far between the Falcons of Folsom Lake College and the hometown American River College Beavers. It'll be Claire Yanez, Araceli James, and Donna Jo Dalton, the first 3 hitters. A hit and a walk for the Falcons in the top of the first, but a ground out from Ayla Ladden ended that rally. Claire Yanez, 269 on the year. She does have a home run. She's driven in 14. Out of McClatchy High School, a freshman. Folsom Lake College with their very festive, can I call them purple jerseys? That's okay, because you always want to say, give me some sort of Zinfandel or Burgundy or something, or Riesling, or... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, fuchsia. I like fuchsia. Popped up. Probably going to get out of play, and it does. And oh! Did you see that? The Matt Pearson Award is given out again. Well, at least he tried for it, though. He kept his eye. I hope we have a replay of that because he kept his eye on it the whole way down and had it. I mean, he did everything right. Did not make the play. Oh, 0-1. Not top 10. Outside. 1-1. Everything right. Everything perfect. I would think that would be better than running away from it, right? I mean, if you're thinking about it later on. Okay, all right. 1-1 on Clarianes. Check swing, and that's fouled out of play. 1-2. No canine so far, Stones McCoy points out. That is not a good sign. I think that's global warming or something. We got to get not even our service dogs or anything. Okay, well, it's early, and it started at 3. Some people thought it started at 2. Maybe the dogs came. They weren't here, so they went, I'm going to go home. I'll come back later. Dogs, they go on a very regimented schedule. I don't know if you know this. 1-2 pitch swung and fouled away. Stays 1-2 on Yanez. One ball, 2 strikes, leading off the top of the second here. A very pleasant Tuesday out here at Becky Russ Field. Swing and a miss. Starts off the top of the second with a strikeout of Yanez. And with 1 out, Araceli James will be the hitter. Shortstop out of Lincoln High School in Lincoln, California, which is strangely where I left today from. Lincoln, California. That's right. So I should know Jaimes if it's James or James or what. I should know that. James. Okay, that's what we're calling it. If I'm listening to Stones McCoy in pronunciation, basically career is over. Sophomore takes outside for a ball. Hitting at .222 with 10 runs batted in. And a perfect fielding record so far in this one with 2 assists and a putout at shortstop. Takes inside in that one, 2-0. Men's, well, I shouldn't say men's, I should just say ARC baseball team down in Modesto today, hanging out with the Pirates, and they'll be back on Thursday, and we'll be over there. That's popped up. Might stay in play. Demon coming over to try to get it, and it's on top of the dugout, so she was not able to. It's 2-1. So it's Thursday. I believe that might be a 2:30 start. We'll have to check on that. I think they're changing the starting times. I mean, late in the season because they know I get complacent. So I'd like to shake things up a little bit. But we'll see. Anyway, we'll be on Thursday. If you subscribe to Stones Radio Network's YouTube or ARC Athletics YouTube, and thank you to all of you who did, you'll just be alerted. You'll know. It doesn't matter what time I say. They'll just come on when they come on. Foul back to the screen. James 2-2. I think we've got, now is that rugby practice? Because I'm going to be mesmerized. Can we get a camera over to rugby practice? Okay, very good. That's it sharply up the middle. That's into center field for a base hit. Okay, so it looks like it's a 2 p.m. start on Thursday. And it's a single for Jameis. She's at first. Second hit of the game for the Falcons, and that'll bring up Donna Jo Dalton, the third baseman. Out of Argonaut High School, the sophomore hitting at 128 in the number 8 spot here. And a bunch, the catcher is on deck. Yanez struck out to open the inning, then a single. And there's a bunt right to first base picked up by Demon. She throws to covering to Kayla Adams. So it's a good sacrifice for Dalton. It gets James to second base. Well played by the Beavers, and it's second base. Hannah Bunch coming to the plate.
Or 15. Sir, Hannah Bunch.
Sophomore out of Union Mine High School, Hannah Bunch. Four runs batted in on the season for Hannah. Hitting at 196. Right-handed hitter. Fouls the first one back. 0-1. Top of the order. That's Camara Baptiste waiting on deck. So we'll be over at Beaver Field on Thursday at 2 p.m., I am now informed. Bringing you the second game of that series between the Pirates and the Beavers. That's popped up back to the screen. It will hit the screen. 0-2. Beavers taking on Modesto this week, and then next week their final series against Santa Rosa, two of the top teams in the Big 8 Conference, along with San Joaquin Delta, who also, I believe, leads the softball rankings, or standings, at 18-2. Cosumnes and Sac City right behind. 0-2 coming up. Hit high up in the air and foul down the left field line. It will be considerably out of play. So it stays at 0-2 on Bunch. Jameis singled. She is at second base, sacrificed over there by Donna Jo Dalton. Good looking pitch. It is a ball. One ball and two strikes. That's what you say when you're offensively. You say good eye. That's good plate discipline right there. Yeah. 1-2. That's hit high. It's hit foul, and it's out of play. Past one of the servicemen coming in. Is it serviceman day? Is it military day here? I didn't know that. We've got servicemen. We don't have any canines. We have no cats. We don't want to speculate on identities, Stones. Just going to recognize the branch of the military. That's all we do. Okay, that's great. Just misses, and there goes the runner. The throw to third is going to be too late, and Jameis with a nice delayed steal, and she is at third base now with 2 outs and a 2-2 count. Remember, Stones McCoy, you're the guy who tried to interview the dog on camera once. Was that a baseball game or a softball game? It was right here. That's what I thought, because I got a little PTSD as I looked right to the left, and that's where you were standing with the dog. Yeah, the dog didn't really respond to the microphone that well. Actually, it is your fault. 2-2 pitch. It is outside, and that was a 3-2 pitch, so it is ball 4. I didn't think it was either, but that's where she's going. I think it is 3-2. I don't think it's ball 4. I thought that was just 3-2. Okay, so if he asks the base umpire and he says no, it's 3-2, why didn't he just say that in the first place? But I think you were right. I was right too for once. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now, Jameis should have tried to just score in and all that. I mean, she's from Lincoln, so, we know we're very crafty in Lincoln. Try to sneak across the plate during that conversation. So, Bunch up here, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hits it down to third. Picked up by Garcia across the diamond for the out. So, the little miscalculation works to the Beavers' advantage. We go to the bottom of the second. We have no score here at Becky Russ Field.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Bottom of the second inning from Becky Russ Field. No score. It'll be Kayla Adams and Riley Meyer and Alexa Garcia for the Beavers against Ayla Leiden, who got through that first inning quite impressively with a couple of groundouts and a pop-out. Adams hitting at .427, a freshman out of Rockland having a tremendous season, 6 home runs and 37 runs batted in. She'll start it off against Leiden, who, as we said, 8-6, not a lot of strikeouts, not a lot of walks, puts the ball in play. 123 innings and a very respectable 3.46 earned run average. As always, the music is kicking here between innings. I don't know, it's all the different genres. That's what I enjoy. All different genres. I rail against most of them. I don't like them, but I mean, I do respect the fact that we try them all. So here's Kayla playing at second base for the Beavers in this one. That is a little bit outside for a ball, 1-0. Leiden, the freshman out of Nevada Union. They are the Miners. Up there in Grass Valley up there. Nice country up there. Hit down the first base line and it was spinning. If it waited long enough, it might have come back in. Morellis, the first baseman, picks it up and gets it back into Leiden. 1-1 on Adams. Not a lot of good swings by the Beavers off Leiden so far in this one. That one's hit down to first again. Nice backhand by Morellis. She's going to get to first herself as head first dive is a little bit too late for Kayla Adams. And she is the first out here of the second inning, bottom of the second inning. Here's Riley Meyer, the freshman from Casa Roble. Having another good season, 360. 3 home runs, 17 batted in, 21 scored for Riley. Hitting in the number 5 spot for the Beavers. First pitch looked good. It is good. It's on the corner for a strike, 0-1. Beavers, like we said, not really a good swing against Leiden yet. Alexa Garcia to follow. That's a little looper out to second base, handled out there by Agamarcino for the second out. So just like the first inning, it's a ground out, it's a pop out, and now it is Alexa Garcia, the sophomore center fielder, hitting at .327. Leads the team with 8 home runs. She scored 24. She's driven in 28. Right-handed hitter. Hopefully this inning followed by Madison Demon. That one is in there for a strike so far. I think I don't know all the technical jargon, but I think the Beavers want to get some barrel hits. They're not getting any barrel contact out there. I don't know what the percentages are. Our buddy Max Greenfield, Max Stafford, he's an expert at all that stuff. Puts out tweets about barrel percentages and stuff, and I have to tell him to stop. That's outside. Yeah, his little war with a little F in front of it and stuff, and all kinds of weird percentages, but he knows all that stuff. The bottom line is the Beavers have not hit one ball well so far against Leiden. 1-1 on Alexa. Swings and misses. A ball that was a little bit outside, 1-2, or on the outside corner perhaps. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Garcia looks like she's moved up on the plate a little bit. She pops out on at first baseman. Morellis going over. She makes a nice catch over her shoulder for the third out. So, 2 impressive innings for Leiden. We go to the top of the third. Beavers nothing, Falcons nothing.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kidder. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15, comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Top of the third inning. It's the top of the order for the Falcons. Kamara Baptiste and Marika Watson and Tamaralaga Marcino, the first 3 hitters. Against Bree Romero, who's gone through the first 2 innings. She's given up 2 hits and a walk. Baptiste flew out to left field to open the game, actually on the first pitch of the game, and she will be the initial hitter. She's hitting .306 coming in with a pair of home runs and 15 runs scored, 16 runs driven in. She's out of Laguna Creek High School, just a freshman.
Folsom, center fielder, Kamara Baptiste.
So Kamara starts us off here in the third. Swings and misses off-speed pitch from Romero, 0-1. So 2 times at the plate, and Kamara has taken a cut at the first pitch both times. 0-1. That's in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rugby practice seems to be kind of I was saying they were kind of toning it down a notch, but there they go running after something. I really understand the game, you can tell. Yeah, we have tennis. I think, is it NorCal playoffs or something? Because I know the American River College tennis team, definitely Big 8 conference champions. Swing and miss, 1 and 2. Tremendous team. Both the men's and women's teams, I think, were ranked number 1 in Northern California. And they're whooping right now, as Stones McCoy would say. That's why he does so much broadcasting, because of his vocabulary. Hey, they're whooping right now. Actually, that does convey the point quite well. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Popped up. Coming on is Garcia, going back is Adams, and Kayla's going to make the catch as Riley Meyer came running in at breakneck speed from right field, but fortunately didn't collide with anybody as Kayla Adams makes the play at second base for the first out, and Marika Watson will be the hitter. Marika out in right field from Oakmont High School. Got a base on balls back in the first inning. Made it all the way to second base on the hit by Morellis, but was stranded there. 254 for Marika. She has scored 18 runs for the Falcons, who were 13-22 on the year. First pitch is in there for a strike. 8-13 in conference. So just 3 games left. Just 2 after today for the Falcons. 0-1 on Watson. Summer Agomarcino is on deck. Another good-looking pitch in there for a strike, 0-2. I always like to be able to anticipate the strike zone by the 3rd inning. That's my goal. And it's not always easy. No. 0-2. Popped up. See, we have another play. Oh, it's going to be a little bit too deep here. Hopefully I was going to get that guy, be able to atone for his mistake. Although, like I said, he did everything right. He just did not make the catch. It happens, okay? You shake it off, you go out for the next play. You get ready for it. You bow your neck, as we used to say. Nobody ever says that anymore because no one has any idea what it means. They say that, used to tell pitchers that, bow your neck. That's what they used to say back in the 40s. 18. That is outside for a ball. When I played with a young Abe Lincoln, when he was pitching for us, he bowed his neck big time. Yep. 1-2 on Watson. They used to say that, Stone. I'm telling you. I know you have a long time you were in baseball, but I'm a little older. Popped up. 1-2. Nicely done, Matt Pearson. Sticks his hand out like he was going to make the play, and he's just trying to rebuild his reputation. Look at baseball jargon from the, I don't know, 1960s. They used to tell that to pitchers, bow your neck. I don't know why. I don't think I ever said it. Did you find it? Hold on, we'll get a quote. That is call strike 3 after a little bit of a delay there, and Watson is out on strikes. Stones, come on up and tell us what bow your neck means, according to wherever you found it.
Socially, it means tell someone to stop being and I can't say this word on the air, and accomplish whatever task or varying difficulty is at hand.
Okay, so don't be a diva. Get out there and do the job.
Yeah.
So bow your neck.
But it actually, yeah.
I know.
That's horrible.
You're a professional.
Bow your neck, buddy.
Well, so then if you do that, you put that into baseball context, you can tell a pitcher, bow your neck.
Sure.
Don't be such a whiner. Get out there and play.
All right.
Swing and a miss by Lagomarsino. And 0-1, she flied to left her first time up. Comes in at 360. 14 runs batted in, 21 runs scored. Now you're a little bit chastised because I came up with a little phrase you were not aware of, and it actually exists. A little bit harsher than I remember it, by the way. Lifts that one out towards second base. Kayla Adams makes the put out, her second of the inning, and we'll go to the bottom of the third. Falcons nothing, Beavers nothing. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't
And
really
then run away.
Yeah.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that. 'Cause
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy. You
Yeah.
see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home. Bottom of the third inning from Becky Restfield. Ayla Leiden has been very impressive. 6 up and 6 down for the freshman out of Nevada Union, and she'll face Madison Demon, Faith Waltrip, and Savannah Haynes. 7, 8, 9 for the Beavers. Good inning in the top of the third for Bree Romero with a couple of pop-ups and a strikeout. Here's Madison Demon, average up to 267 for the freshman out of Rio Americano. She takes it in there for a call strike. That was one of the first times that Leiden has come on the inside corner, and very successful. Jones McCoy showed me what it said about Bow Your Neck, and I don't think you're right. You were right not to say it on any kind of airwaves, even if there's no FCC. There's a little chopper foul, and it was not the word I thought it was going to be. I know. That's fantastic. That was almost like a Mad Lib. And you go, well, give me a word you don't think you can get away with. Okay. Well, there you go. You got it on whatever spurious website you went to. Demon takes outside, 1-2. Hannah Bunch behind the plate for the Falcons. Ayla Leiden on the mound. Hannah, a sophomore from Union Mine High School. Line drive, fair ball left field. Yanez goes over, she can't cut it off. It'll go all the way to the fence, and Madison Demon, the first hard hit ball, little barrel percentage right there. She rifles a double down the left field line. She's at second with nobody out with the first hit of the game for the Beavers, and that'll bring up Faith Waltrip, the designated player, batting at .235 on the year.
Now batting for the Beavers, number 14 at DP, Faith.
5 runs batted in for Faith, who stood in for Bree Romero during 4 games in the middle of the season when Bree had to miss him, and Faith went 2-2 in those 4 games. On the mound. Shows bunt, pulls the bat back, it's inside. 1-0. So Demon at second base, nobody out here in the third. Savannah Haynes, the number 9 hitter on deck. And 1-0 on Faith Waltrip. She shows bunt again. She bunts it right back to the pitcher. Beautifully done. Picked up by Leiden. Goes to Marcino covering, but it's a perfect sacrifice, and Demon goes to third. And with 1 out, Savannah Haynes is the hitter. Savannah 230 on the season, looking for her 6th run batted in, just a couple of feet away. She's a freshman out of Casa Roble. Right-handed hitting shortstop. Takes on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. First and third in for the Falcons. There's a chopper back to the pitcher, off the glove of the pitcher, but not going to be able to advance as Madison Denman, even though it's going to be an infield hit for Savannah Haynes. Madison had to react to the first play, which was glove on the ball from the pitcher. No way she's going to go. And then when the ball got away from the pitcher, not far enough away for Madison to go. Second hit of the inning, and brings up Bella Garcia, who grounded out to shortstop her first time. She's up here with runners at first and third, and just one out here in the bottom of the third. See if Haynes is an active base runner over at first base with just one out. That is a strike from Leiden to Garcia, 0-1. A lot of activity in that third base coach's box. I got to feel like something's going on over there. Elizabeth Popick on deck for the Beavers. Garcia came in at 4-17 with 7 runs batted in. Chops it down to the third. Looking back, the runner, throw to first, and got her by a step. Nice play at third by Donna Jo Dalton. She kept Demon at third. Haynes goes to second, but Garcia retired for the second out of the inning, and now it's up to Elizabeth Popick, who popped out to shortstop her first time up. So the Beavers with a double, a sacrifice, and a single, but still can't get a run in, and Garcia chops it down to third. A little timeout by Araceli James is going to mix some footwear out there. Run around one of those shoelaces, Stones Radio Network shoelaces that we ordered. I don't know why we ordered so many. You thought they'd be a big hit. Popick takes outside. So the guy came to talk to you about merchandising. You just went for everything. The shoelaces, yeah. Placemats. I don't know why we have placemats. Nobody uses placemats anymore. 1 ball, no strikes on Elizabeth. Takes inside corner, call strike. Leiden doing a good job of moving the ball around for the Falcons. Popick with 12 runs batted in and a .293 average. Freshman from Wood Creek High School. Line drive. That's a base hit in the left center field. Cut off by the center fielder, but here comes the second runner. Throw will be cut off and throw to second. It's a base hit by Popick. 2-run score, and the Beavers take a 2-0 lead. Savannah Haynes running all the way. Scores from second. Popick gets her 13th and 14 runs batted in. That's a big play for the Beavers. A 2-out, 2-run double. And the Beavers lead it 2-0. And here's Mackenzie Smith. So 2 well-hit balls this inning for the Beavers. That was a nice play by Baptiste out in center field to cut that one off. Smith takes it, and it's going to be wild pitch, and going into third with a slide is Elizabeth Popick, and she is at third with 2 outs. And Mackenzie Smith ahead in the count, 1 ball and no strikes. Would have gone all the way to the fence, but Baptiste cut it off. Her throw came in toward home plate. By the time it got here, Popick slid into second. One 1-0 to Mackenzie Smith. That is outside, 2-0. Kayla Adams to follow. Smith takes high. 3-0. Popick down on third base. 2 runs already in for the Beavers. They lead 2-0. We are bottom of the third here from Becky Rustfield. Mark the Phantom Low here with you. Stones McCoy running the show. Swing and a miss at the 3-0 pitch. Not a real good pitch to hit there as Mackenzie looks down at the third base coach. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Go back and get this one. That's chopped out towards second base, picked up by Lago Marcino over to first and gets her by a step. 2 runs for the Beavers on 3 hits. They leave 1. We go to the top of the 4th. ARC now on top 2-0.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop and Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Top of the fourth inning, and it's the famous Stones McCoy. Come on here. Mark the Panama here with you, Stones McCoy.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a chance once again to explain your favorite thing in baseball.
My favorite?
You know what I'm talking about.
My favorite thing in baseball. No,
is
I have no idea.
The shutdown inning.
I have too many favorite things. You
Come
know
on.
I have
Go.
everything about baseball is a favorite thing. Yeah, shutdown innings. So they just put up 2 on the board.
Beautiful.
Okay? And now Bree's got to come out here and not allow the momentum to switch to the Folsom side.
There you go.
And that's a simple thing. You don't have to strike everybody out here, but you got to make sure that the momentum stays on the Beaver side.
Yeah, that's huge. We saw that work against the Beavers. They had a big inning in the baseball game we did last week, and weren't able to do that. So that is really important. Thank you, Stones McCoy. And I thought that was your favorite thing. We'll have to talk about after the game your other favorite things.
Yeah, it's hot dogs.
Oh, I love hot dogs. Brandon Morelos, the first hitter. Morelos takes a strike. She singled back up the middle. Her first time up, she is 1 for 1, batting .444 on the campaign. Left-hand hitting first baseman. $14 runs batted in for Miranda. 24 of 54 coming in. And she's got that hit back in the first inning. Comes out of Lawndale, California. That is outside. Two balls, one strike, leading off the top of the fourth inning here. Thinks about it, doesn't go, and it's too high, so it's 3-1. Morelos with a good eye on that one. Good plate discipline. Ayla Leiden on deck, then Claire Yanez. Three-one pitch check swing. It is, yes, went around, according to the first base umpire, which that's a tough angle for him, but I agree with his decision. 3 balls, 2 strikes, although it doesn't really validate it just because I agree with it. Thank you, Stones, for not saying anything about that. Like, who do you think you are? Who cares if you think it's right? I get that at home. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now she lays off the high fastball, and she is at first with the base on balls. Second issued by Bree Romero. And Ayla Leiden, the pitcher, comes to the plate. Ayla grounded to shortstop her first time up, batting at a .338 with 16 runs batted in. Morelos over at first base. Nobody out here in the fourth. Leiden shows bunt. She bunts it over to Garcia. She picks up. She's going to go to second, and a beautiful play by Bella Garcia to go to second to Adams for cutting down Morelos, trying to get to second base. A fielder's choice for Leiden. She's at first. Bella really had a good idea what she wanted to do with that ball all the time. Her throw was true and got the runner by about a step at second base. So the sacrifice does not work in this occasion, and Claire Yanez will be the hitter. Claire struck out back in the second inning in her only appearance. Out of McClatchy High School, the freshman hitting at .269, and she takes that one in there for a strike, 0-1. Araceli James on deck. 1 out now here in the top of the fourth. Yanez does have a home run on the season, has driven in 14. Took something off that, and it's squibbed out to the right side of the plate. 0-2 now on Yanez. Beavers, after today, are off till the weekend. They take on Sierra College in a doubleheader in Rockland on Saturday, noon for the first pitch. Unfortunately, we will not be there. We're a hometown guys, and we'll be back here next Tuesday for their final home game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Not only final home game of the season, final game of the regular season. And it is sophomore night, so it's always an exciting time, right? Stone's trying to enroll in college so he can be a sophomore before that night, but yeah, he tries it every time. Ursula James, the hitter, she singled her first time up. Came in at 222. She's got a runner at first base, but now 2 outs after that strikeout. Lets that one go, and it's on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1. Donna Joe Dalton on deck in case Jameis keeps things going for the Falcons here in the top of the fourth. That's it out to second base. Kayla Adams has it. She's going to go to first for the out. So another good inning for the Beavers. A walk and nothing else. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Beavers lead this one 2-0.
Oh, I love baking. I've been doing it my whole life. Grateful Bread was started because I needed the job. It always used to seem like bread was just an afterthought, and which was always kind of disappointing. But now, as not only people, foodies and people eating, they're expecting better quality, and people notice it, they can see it.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Bottom of the fourth, Beavers lead 2-0. Shout out to Folsom Lake College. They are the most convivial bunch. They like to get together after the inning and before they go out and have a conversation. They have like a little town hall meeting, and they discuss things, I'm sure. Good job. Enjoyable. I'm telling them to get out in the field, and they're saying, no, we know what we're doing. Leave us alone. We got it under control. They like to do meetings. Stones McCoy doesn't like to do meetings for the Stones Radio Networks. That's because if he did, we wouldn't show up anyway. But here we go, bottom of the fourth. Ayla Leiden on the hill for her fourth inning of work. She'll face Kayla Adams and Riley Meyer and Alexa Garcia, 4, 5, and 6 for the Beavers, who scored twice on Elizabeth Popick double in the third to take a 2-0 lead. Kayla, 427 on the season, grounded out to first base to Morelos back in the second inning, so she's 0 for 1 in this one.
Leading off the inning for the Beavers, number 21, second baseman.
Freshman out of Rockland High School, having a tremendous season, playing at second base for ARC and playing a little Rush on her walk-up song. Not a bad idea, although my wife wouldn't like that. There's a grounder down the first base line. Morales would have let that kept going. It would have spun back in, and who knows what happens. Hilarity would have ensued, but she did not. So 0-1 on Adams. Still trying to get a good swing at Leiden. Hits it right back up the middle. That's into center field for a base hit. Adams got it just past the outstretched glove of Leiden and right back up the middle, so she picks up her first hit of the day. Fourth hit for the Beavers all in the last 2 innings, and here's Riley Meyer, who popped up to second her first time up. Riley comes in at 360. 3 home runs, 17 runs batted in for the freshman out of Castle Roval, the right fielder. 21 runs scored as well. See if she's sacrificing. She tries to. It's bunted just barely. Hannah Bunch made the try for that pop fly. Couldn't get it. As Dalton crashed in from third, Morelos from first. And it's 0-1 on Riley Meyer. Outfield pretty much straight away for Riley and medium deep. She takes outside for a ball. Did not indicate any bunting tendencies on that one, so it's 1-1 count on Meyer. She takes on the outside corner for a strike, 1-2. Adams at first, nobody out here in the fourth inning. Meyer hits that one out of play to her right. Right over by the dual porta potties over there. And what's the rule? You go to the right one. You go to the one on the right. That's right, Stones. 1-2 on Riley. Swing and a miss. Working the outside corner was Leiden, and she got Meyer on a strikeout. That is her first strikeout of the game. And it'll bring up Alexa Garcia, who popped out to the first baseman, Morelos, on a nice play in foul territory back to end the bottom of the second. 327 for Alexa out of Rockland High, the sophomore. 8 home runs, 28 runs batted in. Takes it high and outside, 1 ball in, no strikes. One of the more exciting plays of the season was a walk-off home run that I think it was against Monterey Peninsula maybe. And a doubleheader, walked it off. Tremendous game. I think it was like 8-7 or something like that. Great game. Takes that one outside. 2-0. Madison Demon, who doubled her first time up, she is on deck. Adams down at first, 1 out here in the bottom of the fourth. Garcia hits a little chopper down to first, handled by Morelos, and she's going to try to tag the runner, but she goes to Lagamarcino, who's covering for the out. Going to second base is Adams, and another effective pitch from Leiden, getting Garcia to hit that one at the end of the bat. Puts a little spin in it. But Adams now at second base, but 2 outs, and Madison Demon, who doubled back in the third inning and scored a run.
For the Beavers, number 12, first baseman Madison
Steps
Demon.
up to the plate, the freshman out of Rio Americano. That one is outside for a ball. 1-0. Clarianes tighter to the line down in left field. That's where the double for Demon went all the way to the fence back in the third. Madison, 267 coming in. Swings and misses at that one. Leiden again working that outside corner, the outside area of the plate to great advantage. Even if the Beavers put the bat on it, it doesn't go anywhere. 1-1. That's chopped out to second base. Lagamarcino has it. She's going to have to hurry, guns it to first, and gets her by a step. So good inning for Leiden. She gave up 1 hit, but got a strikeout and a couple of groundouts. We go to the top of the fifth. Beavers lead this one 2-0.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us to schedule your service today.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Top of the fifth inning here from Becky Rustfield, moving right along. Beavers lead 2-0. It'll be Donna Jo Dalton, Hannah Bunch, and Kamara Baptiste for the Falcons. 8-9-1 against Bree Romero. She's given up 2 hits, one in the first, one in the second. Retired 6 out of her last 7, the only base runner allowed in the last 2 innings. She walked Morelos in the fourth. And so here's Donna Jo Dalton, who sacrificed her first time up. Out of Argonaut High School, takes a strike on the outside. The sophomore third baseman hitting at 128 coming in. Down in the count 0-1. Hits it sharply at the shortstop. Haynes has it. Savannah across the diamond gets her at first base. A fine play at short by Savannah Haynes on a sharply hit ball by Dalton. Hit it to her right. She got rid of it very quickly and got it over to Madison Denman at first. One out, and number 9 hitter Hannah Bunch coming to the plate. And it grounded out to third her first time up after she cleverly tried to walk on a 2-2 pitch and almost got away with it. And I don't think she was. I think she looked at the scoreboard, and the scoreboard said 3-2, and she said, "Oh, I must have walked." I refuse to believe anything worse about her. She lifts that one foul down the first base line on top of the dugout. I prefer to think honest mistake. Although I've met some baseball players and softball players throughout the years who would really love to steal that last. Really love to. I'm sure, Stones, when you played, you would have done that. It was 1-2, and you're going down to first base. That's hit Shaw on one hop at second base. Adams has it easily, and Bunch is out at first. So 2 well-hit balls by the Falcons, but right at the defense here in the top of the fifth. Quickly, and here's Kamara Batiste. Oh, turkey watch. Can we get our cameras over there?
Number 3.
We got turkey. We got 1, 2. We got 5 turkeys. Oh man, we've got a whole migration. This is like when we settled the Wild West. It's very nicely done. There's a sharply hit ground ball out to Haynes again. Savannah across the diamond gets her at first by half step. Batista's out. Good inning for Bree Romero. Good inning for the Beavers defense on the infield. We go to the bottom of the fifth. AR leads this one 2-0.
Here at Super Taco, we specialize in authentic Mexican food. One of the reasons we are different from other places is that we make everything from scratch. You get a great value when you come here, large portions and quality food. Our most popular dishes are many different kind of tacos. We have giant burritos, different kinds of enchiladas, and the fajita. If you're ready for real Mexican food, stop in at a Super Taco. We love to see you.
Pass flung on and missed. He got him on strikes at 86, the off-speeder. Bruno strikes out the... He's going to look that way. Now he's going to duck down the middle. He's got a guy wide open at the 18 kid. That's Robert Freeman. And Robert's trying to make a couple of moves. He comes back to the 15. Comes down to the 10. He gets a block to the 5. Bottom of the fifth. Beavers lead 2-0. Stones, what's the scuttlebutt on the turkey watch?
So during the break there, I was able to zoom in on one of the turkeys. It happens to be standing right next to my truck.
He's chilling over at the redneck parking.
Yeah, he's hanging out literally at the wheel of my truck. And I zoomed in real tight, but unfortunately the chain link fence kind of doesn't do it the right
So we
justice.
couldn't identify him?
So you can't really identify him, but
okay.
you could tell he was there.
Well, there's a lot of dudes that are staying way out there. They're not coming, but that guy took off.
What's that group of turkeys called again?
It's a gaggle.
There it is.
There you go. Faith Waltrip starts us off in the bottom of the fifth. Nature lesson concluded. She takes inside for a ball. 1-0. Faith sacrificed her first time up. So yet to get the official at bat, hitting .235. So I mean that's a big gaggle too. I mean there was quite a number. Okay. Oh, that is. Did you? I'm listening to Mackenzie over here talking about what time she can go shoot him. When is that about?
I was just saying if you can hunt turkeys.
Oh, just stay with the scoreboard. I mean, come on. What are you, a conservationist now? You trying to eradicate the turkey population?
I'm not trying to. I was just saying if
She's trying to kill a gaggle. That is on the inside corner. Call. Strike 2. I think Mackenzie was so worried about the turkeys that she didn't put the ball up there. Yeah, that'll happen when you're trying to read out what time you can kill turkeys. That was disturbing. Really disturbing. Not as disturbing as when she was talking about when she was playing water polo and there was a frog in the pool.
one a day
Oh, there's a one-a-day thing. Swing and a miss, and Waltrip is out. Second strikeout for Leiden. It'll bring up Savannah Haynes. So at least there's a limit. Only one a day? I know, but these are like domesticated turkeys, aren't they? I mean, they're at college. Or they're going to community college. Oh, creek turkeys. Well done, Stones. Tell that to you-know-who over here, who's got her musket out already. Actually, that's my musket. I carry it with me all the time. Haynes takes in there for a strike. I would like to say it's an antique, but it's not. I had it when I was a kid. 0-1. Me and Abe used to go out. There were no rules in those days. We could take as many turkeys as we wanted. Abe and I hung out a lot. Chopper slow down to third base, picked up over there by Dalton, and she guns it across, and I think they're going to be a catch at first, and she dropped it when it trying to take it out of the glove, so it'll be an out at first for Haynes. 2 outs here in the 5th quickly, and Bella Garcia will be the hitter. Now we're going to get a little bit of what we call coach to umpire conversation, and I don't think it's about the turkeys, although I'm sure one of them saying, did you hear that? You can take one a day if you want? Mackenzie said so. Yeah. And one is over by Stones' truck. Ha ha. They're laughing. Now we're going to have a meeting with the home plate umpire, perhaps to convey the fact that that might have been too quick to call that a transfer. And they're going to ask the umpire what he thinks, and the home plate umpire will give his opinion, and I think he'll say it was out at first, and that's what we'll do. Can't blame a guy for trying, though. You got to stand up for the team. And plus, base runners at a premium in this game so far. Both pitchers throwing very well. Ayla Leiden and Bree Romero. And here's Garcia, who grounded to short and grounded to third. So Bella is 0 for 2 in this one. Left-hand hitting third baseman. Came in at 417. Hits that one to second base. Laga Marcina was on it quickly. Underhands to first for the out. So another good inning for Leiden. 1-2-3. We go to the top of the 6th. The Beavers holding on to a 2-0 lead. Got dragged there, and I didn't. He's an actor? Oh, crap. Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run away.
Yeah.
No, I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I
sound
don't know.
that
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally,
fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home. Inning number 6 from Becky Rustfield. Beavers lead at 2-0. Marika Watson, Summer Lagamarcino, and Miranda Morelos. 2, 3, and 4 for the Falcons. Watson walked in the first, struck out looking in the third, so she is 0 for 1, hitting .254 coming in out of Oakmont High School, which is the school closest to where Stones lives. So that's very important. That is a ball, 1-0. Also where he sent his kids, and they both made it through. And considering their DNA, that's really surprising. Mostly from the mother's side, obviously. 1 ball and no strikes on Watson. Check swing, it's outside, gets away from Smith. I believe this is the first time we've had a turkey invasion during a game. I mean, we've had a lot of things happen, crazy in there, though. That's why. Lunchables or something. 2-1 pitch is high and outside, 3-1. Oh, well, they really are over by your truck, huh? Oh, boy. That's going to be a problem. They're endangered. You can't move them. You'll have to stay here all night. I'll see you on Thursday at the baseball field. 3-1 pitch is ball 4. Third walk issued by Bree Romero. And Summer Marcino will be the hitter, the second baseman. Fly to left, pop to second for Summer. She is 0 for 2, hits .360 on the season coming in. No home runs, but she does have 14 runs batted in and 21 runs scored, and she's got Morelos on deck, who is 1 for 1 today. She's showing bunt, but I don't know if I'm buying it. We'll see. Hits that one up high up in the air. That's going to be a foul ball. Everybody going for it. Nobody can get there. Right field, Meyer. Second base, Adams. First base, Demon. All going after that one. It drops untouched for a strike on one on Summer Marcino out of Heritage High School. Wow. What are they just like? What are those, turkeys or rabbits? They just are like 7 of them now by your truck, so they're getting into your, you better get down there. There's a bunt. I think that hit the bat again. That hit the bat the second time, yeah. It hit the bat again. Now it should be out if it's in fair territory. Let's see. They might say it wasn't in fair territory yet. It might be a foul ball, but if the ball hits the bat in fair territory, she would be out. But it's a foul ball. 0-2 now on Summer Marcino. She's basically trying that bunt for a hit, actually. And it would have been a problem if she hadn't bunted it twice. Lifts that one foul. Here comes Demon. Diving try. Madison Demon. What a catch. A true web gem. And she makes the diving catch to get Lago Marcino. Great play by Madison Demon. She's several of them this season. And that one, a critical one right there.
22, first baseman Miranda Morelos.
Morelos coming to the plate. She singled back in the first and walked in the fourth, so she's been on base both times. Hitting at 444 coming in. Out of Lawndale. Hits that one down the left field line, but that is out of play. Demon had eyed that one and kind of calculated where she was going to have to dive, and just beautiful, and she had to avoid Mackenzie Smith coming at it from the other side. 0-1 on Morelos. 14 runs batted in, hitting .444. It's that one a little bit over second baseman's head. Adams, it's a base hit into right field. The throw gets away, but backed up by Garcia. Throw from Meyer. So Morelos drops a hit over Adams' head. Third hit of the game for the Falcons. Second for Miranda Morelos.
Well, DP, Ayla Leiden.
And with runners at first and second, one out here is Ayla Leiden. The pitcher DH, or DP, I guess. She is hit into a fielder's choice, or bunted into a fielder's choice, and grounded out. So she is 0 for 2. Swinging and a miss. First rally really for the Falcons since first base runners. They had one runner in the fourth, and that was it since back in the second inning. And they had 2 runners on base in the first inning, 1 in the second, 1 in the fourth. 2 here in the sixth. 0-1 on Leiden. It's down in the dirt. Nice block by Smith. It's a very good secondary lead by Watson out at second base. And she returns to the bag. 1 ball, 1 strike. Clarion has the left fielder on deck. That one is on the off the outside corner. 2 balls and 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 on, 1 out. We are in the sixth here at Becky Russ Field. That is down low and inside, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike on Ayla Leiden. 338 with 16 runs batted in on the season for Ayla. Freshman out of Nevada Union. Pops that one up. It's going to be out of play right by us. So it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Outfield straight away and deep for Leiden. Meyer a little bit shallow. I mean, she's medium deep in right, but Garcia and Popick are deep in left and center. That's lifted in right center. Garcia coming on, not going to be able to make the play. On a hop, you're going to throw it to second and get the force play. Having to hold up was Morelos, and it dropped in, and Meyer with an excellent play gets her at second base. Going to third is Watson. It's a fielder's choice for Leiden. And the Beavers very lucky on that one. And she moves over to second base. So Leiden takes second base. So it'll be second and third. But 2 outs now is Meyer with a very alert play out in right field. So Romero wasn't in the circle, and taking advantage with Leiden as she stole second base. Second and third, she is now in scoring position on a base hit. She is the potential tying run, and it's Claire Yanez who struck out twice so far. She does have a home run on the season. Takes that one outside for a ball, 1-0. McKenzie is very opinionated today. I like it. Yep. That's lifted in right field. That's going to be trouble down the right field line. I think it's a foul ball. Very, very close to being a tie ball game as Yanez dropped it down the right field line. Giving chase was Meyer. She wasn't going to be able to get there, and it drops just foul. 1 ball and 1 strike on Yanez. Araceli James, the shortstop, on deck. But Romero with runners at second and third, 2 outs, concentrating on Yanez. Took something off that one, in there for a call strike. 1-2. Romero has used the Osprey pitch not as often today as she's used it in the past couple of weeks, but that one was perfectly placed, perfectly timed, and it's 1-2. Watson at third, Leiden at second. Hit out towards shortstop. Haynes has it. It's going to be a tough play at first. She gets her by half a step at first base. Savannah Haynes. The Beavers come through on defense in the top of the 6th. We go to the bottom of the 6th. They still lead this one 2-0.
Hi, I'm Monica from Ace Body Shop and Towing. We are a family-oriented business. We've been in business for over 30 years. We are located downtown Lincoln at 333 Lincoln Boulevard in Lincoln, California. We do automotive repair and 24-hour towing. Our phone number is 916-645-2859, or you can find us on the web.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Bottom of the 6th inning, got a defensive change. Miranda Morelos is going to go from first base to behind the plate for the Falcons. Hannah Bunch will take over at first base as we go to the bottom of the 6th, and the Beavers lead this one 2-0. And I'm very worried because all the turkeys are gone, as I tell, but I think they might be jump-starting your car, Stones.
So they are not gone.
Are they all by your truck?
Yes, they are all now hanging out at the back of my truck.
Are they smoking?
They're tailgating.
You can't smoke on
no, but they're tailgating.
Tailgating, watching the end. It's a good ball game.
Yeah, it is a good ball
game. It is
game.
a good ball game.
I invite
Here's
them.
Elizabeth Popick leading off in the bottom of the 6th. You did not invite the turkeys to. Hey, come on and hang out. Got a good game coming up, and you guys are welcome. And they show fashionably late because they're turkeys. And they also know that Mackenzie's up here, and she's checking out the regulations on trying to hunt them down. And the fact that they can hold up a sign saying, I'm a creek turkey. It doesn't matter to her. Popick with a pop out to short, and then the big hit of this game, a 2-run double back in the 3rd. She hits that one sharply out to Lagomarsino at second. And out quickly at first base is Elizabeth. 1 out here in the 6th, and Mackenzie Smith will be the hitter. Ayla Leiden just allowed 4 hits in this game. It was just that 3 of them were back in the 3rd inning. Since then, she's allowed a leadoff single in the 4th and retired the next 7 batters. McKenzie's grounded to short and grounded to second. Takes the ball down low. 1-0. Kayla Adams to follow for the Beavers, who would like nothing more than to tack 1 or 2 on. Just to entertain the turkeys that are tailgating on Stones' truck. Pop that one up. Called as Laura Marcino at second base, and she makes the catch for the second out. Would be a nice to put in the brochure if you can get a picture of the turkeys hanging out at your truck. Stones Radio Networks and having a meeting. Some sort of a staff meeting. Put a couple Gatorade bottles over there or something.
Number 21, second baseman.
Kayla Adams coming to the plate. Kayla has grounded out to first, and then she singled up the middle, so she is 1 for 2. Takes that one about 42 feet, so I don't think that's legal. 1 ball and no strikes. That is bowling. Adams hits that one right off the glove of the pitcher into center field for a base hit. A very hard hit ball by Kayla Adams. She has 2 hits on the day. That's the 5th hit for the Beavers, and that gives Riley Meyer a chance here in the 6th inning. With Adams at first and 2 outs. Riley has popped to second and struck out, so she is 0 for 2 in this one. Came in at 360. Outside for a ball. Leiden especially lives on the outside corner. I finally, after 6 innings, noticed that. I'm a very slow learner. Very slow learner. Still looking for those turkeys. Outside again, 2-0. Alexa Garcia on deck, hoping for a chance here in the bottom of the 6th. Put some more distance between the Beavers and the Falcons. It stands at 2-0 right now. Adams down at first base after that single up the middle. 2-0 pitch is swung on and chopped down to first base. Bunch has it, and she's going to make it to the bag a step ahead of Riley Meyer. So a hit, but nothing else for the Beavers in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th. ARC leads this one 2-0. That drag there, and I didn't. He's an actor. Oh crap! Who cares?
You got the rest of your life to be, serious. But
just tweet it out and then don't really
run away.
I think it happens to some of us. Maybe it sounds a little personal to you, but
I'm not. I didn't want me.
Yeah,
to
I don't
sound
know.
That
It just
way.
maybe sounds like that.
Generally fine.
Again, you're a very bright guy.
Yeah.
You see right into
Right
my
through
soul,
you.
my friend. That's why I have so many jobs, because people think I'm funny when they're driving home. We've made it to the top of the 7th here at Becky Russ Field. Mark the Phantom Low with you. Stones McCoy running the show. McKenzie on the scoreboard. Matt Pearson doing the PA. That basically is everybody up here. Oh, is Heather? Heather's in the corner. Oh, man. That's going to really hurt me come review time. She's a big deal, too. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, well. I feel like the guy early in the game that dropped the pop fly foul ball over in the stands over there. Oh, well. I'll try to do better. Araceli Jameis, the hitter. She hits one sharply back up the middle. Haynes rose to her left, goes to first, and gets her by a step for an out. Savannah Haynes with another assist. 1 out here in the 7th, and Donna Jo Dalton will be the batter. The third baseman has sacrificed and grounded to short.
Third baseman, Donna Jo Dalton.
Reminder, the Beavers are back here next Tuesday for their final game of the regular season. They'll host Diablo Valley College, a 3 p.m. first pitch, and we will be on site. Maybe the Turkeys will be here. I don't know. Swing and a miss by Donna Jo. 0-1. Now some curious onlookers are going to check out your truck, Stones. They're going to see the turkeys, and they're going to want to hang with them. Turkeys are fun to party with. 0-1 on Dalton, and a bunch on deck. That is in there, call strike 2. 0-2 on down to Joe Dalton. Sophomore out of Argonaut High School. Fouls that out of play to our right. Stays 0-2. Bree Romero, 3 hits allowed, 3 walks as well. Defense has been excellent so far for the Beavers in this one. Popped up. That might stay in there. Bounces into the stands. Oh, man, I had a chance. I felt bad for Matt Pearson because if that bounced up here, he had a chance for glory. Always a good idea to throw the ball back on the field where everybody has their back turned to you. Even the umpire got a little bit of a chuckle out of that one. He's just throwing it back. Poor Mackenzie Smith behind the plate. Ah! Incoming. 0-2. Hit out towards shortstop. Going to have to hurry. Haynes on the run. Throws to first. Too high. Dalton's going to round it. Now she's going to go back to first as Riley Meyer with a good job of backing it up. Makes the play. That's a very difficult play. They're going to call that an infield single for Donna Jo Dalton. She's at first base with just the 4th hit of the game, and it brings up Hannah Bunch. Hannah has grounded to third. She has grounded to second. That was just a slow roller out toward Haynes, who was playing deep at short. A good throw might have had her first, might not have. So Dalton is at first with one out, and a Bunch fouls that one back to the screen. Kamara Baptiste, the top of the order on deck.
Is tennis still going?
0-1 on Hannah Bunch. Sophomore from Union Mine High School. Swings and fouls that one off as Romero came in with a off-speed pitch. Worked the inside corner that time. And Bunch fouls it off, puts her in the hole 0-2. Dalton at first base. That's a little blooper. It's going to be a nice play by Romero. She turns, she throws to first, double play, and that's your ball game. Fittingly, it's defense that does it with Bree Romero. Turning the screws on that one. She makes a nice catch of the pop fly, guns it over to Demon for the double play, and that's your ball game. A very well-played game, a very well-pitched game. Shout out to Ayla Lyden, who pitched a very good game for Folsom, but Bree Romero with a 4-hitter. She throws a shutout in a game that the Beavers needed to get. Elizabeth Popick with the big hit, the 2-run double to give the Beavers the 2-0 win. They now go to Sierra College in Rockland on the weekend for a doubleheader, then back here next Tuesday. A reminder, 3 p.m., we're here for Diablo Valley. Or another reminder, we are back here on Thursday, a couple of 100 yards to our left, as it'll be the Beavers baseball taking on Modesto Junior College Pirates, the first pitch of that game at 2 p.m. So once again, our final score in this one, ARC wins it 2-0 over Folsom Lake College. For Mark the Phantom Lowe, for Stones McCoy, for everybody else in the press box, we thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.